Savvy back.
And it's Parker in at the point. So that's it.
Got to get more intense. You know, you take a look at prove you're wrong. What Popovich said last year, he
does not let those opportunities slip away. And that
outside for Durant. Last year, Pop himself said he felt they peaked in the 2014 finals.
You know, in the near future, and with the way they run that organization, they'll still be competing, I believe, for quite some time.
On deep. That doesn't go in. Dishes it to Adams. Back to Durant. And out of bounds.
Brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
A different look now for San Antonio. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Martin in for Parker. Back to Duncan. And he low called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
And for all the flash and dash in Oklahoma City over the past few years, Serge Ibaka silently goes about his business. While all eyes are on the megastars, Durant and Westbrook, Ibaka lurks around like a jaguar. I mean, finding opportunities to exploit any weakness in the opposition.
Talking about Ibaka, he does so many things that help his team. The little things that always make a difference, even with his superb free throw shooting. Up to a remarkable, Clark, 84% last year.
Yeah, but, you know, Ibaka had an injury of his own. As much as people talked about Durant's injury, the knee soreness Ibaka had cost him 18 games last year, so that was tough for him.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
All right now, gentlemen, truth shot. Roof shot.
That free throw, no good. And for Kyle Anderson, he had so many traits, Greg, the Spurs were looking for when they drafted him back in 2014, but he spent pretty much...
Makes his guys earn their minutes. You know, he doesn't care if he took you in the first round or if you're an undrafted.
For timeout called by Oklahoma City. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And the Thunder with some changes. Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Andre Robertson.
You know, talking about Kyle Anderson, he's a bit of a polarizing prospect, has a multifaceted skill set. I mean, excellent court vision, outstanding length, doesn't have elite athleticism, absolutely needs to get stronger, but he's got a lot of game.
David West, he's checked in for San Antonio. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Adams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Ibaka comes in for Nick Collison.
Hey, guys, getting back to Kyle Anderson, not a fit for every system. I mean, he's a guy who needs the ball in his hands to be effective, and he's much more of a facilitator. Than a finisher at this stage. And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, G.A.
Left his man lunging and reaching for air. That was something else right there.
And Mills kicks to Aldridge. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Aldridge has got 6 points.
The shot quality is very good here, and they're making most of them this half.
Yeah, converting at a really high level. The field goal percentage continues to creep upward.
Adams' shot is off. Spurs leading by 8. Mills dishes to West. Missed inside.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
And then Durant with the dunk.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Oh, three.
And guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Diaw comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Ginobili in for Martin. It's stolen by Adams. And here we go with Waiters running it up the court. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And one thing that everybody loves about Coach Pop is his frankness. You get a taste of it in interviews, but he's as honest and straightforward with you as he is with anybody else.
Tipped away. Mills with the steal. It's Ginobili with the drive, and it's blocked by Adams. And now a fast break for the Thunder. It's stolen by West. Shots good by Mills. And the Spurs lead by 8.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
And there's the call on Ginobili. That's his first foul. Leonard, he's checked in for San Antonio. Parker comes in for Patty Mills. Here's Westbrook. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Spurs leading by 8. Parker passes to Leonard.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Diaw. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
2.
For Oklahoma City, they have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
So he gets them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
8 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. Outside Durant. Deflects the pass. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Thunder trailing by 12, and Oklahoma City looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2, Durant the 3, and Ibaka the 4, and it's Adams in at the pivot spot manning the middle.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
Leonard against Durant. He dishes it to Adams, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
The drive by Duncan, off on the layup.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
Well, when you think about guards who play without fear or any hesitation, Russell Westbrook is the first of those guys to come to mind.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And his opponent is really something to watch.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And for Westbrook, he had some high praise. Allen Iverson said he's a huge fan of Westbrook and sees so much of himself in him, mostly due to how they most intimidating small guard in the history of the league. Russell Westbrook rapidly trying to claim that honor.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
You know, I was thinking back to that Iverson quote on Westbrook. They play with that same fire. The styles in which they play are different, but you can see the intensity is the same between them.
It's stolen by Green. Leonard kicks to Aldridge. To the middle. It's tipped. Outside Leonard. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Thunder trailing by 9. Payne with it. Now Green defending. Again, Durant missing.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. Stolen by Cantor. And here we go. Here's Payne. Plays it in off the breakaway.
Now that could be a major moment in this game. Mark your clock right now. Just when we thought this contest might be over, a steal, a fast break, and it's hold everything time.
Yeah, but they're still in the driver's seat right now. I'm not sure the comeback is fully on just yet. One more transition bucket, though, and it could be.
Here's Durant. Great D that time from Leonard. San Antonio leading by 7. The drive by Green, and he gets it to go.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Here's Durant. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And Mills kicks to Leonard. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Cantor's got his 3rd rebound tonight to the paint. And then Durant with the top.
How about this run they're in the midst of? On the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead.
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
Leonard, and he bangs it home with one hand.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They trail by 7. 1:49 left here in the 4th quarter. Spurs making a switch here. Parker's checked in. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're down by 7. 1:49 left in the 4th quarter. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Payne. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. It's Durant with the drive. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Tim Duncan picks one up. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for San Antonio.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Thunder trailing by 6. Westbrook dishes to Durant. There's a screen by Canada.
He just picked up his 4th personal foul, and now he's got some foul trouble hanging over his head, guys.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've gotten extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Duncan left side. They kick it out to Green, and Durant sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. .115 left in the game. And Parker, here we go. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker. .110 left to play in the final quarter. Westbrook kicks to Morrow. And stolen by Aldridge. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. And Leonard gets it to go.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Durant, no good. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
And here are the Thunder now. They trail by 6. This one for 3. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
Nice stroke from long range. And if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. 23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Green. Nice ball movement by San Antonio.
That steal was the product of active hands and outstanding defensive awareness there.
But they'll get another chance. Durant for 3. Right between the eyes. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
What a final quarter these guys are having from downtown, just burying the threes in bunches.
And they might as well keep going back.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate the
Perimeter
top.
is going big for you. Work it
Spacing.
until it stops.
Tries a 3 off the inbound. No good from three-point territory. Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And what great competition we're seeing so far. After regulation, the stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams and these few minutes of basketball pan out. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for San Antonio. Manu and Kawhi filling out the perimeter. Aldridge out there with Duncan. And it's Parker in at the point guard. To the inside. Stolen by Collison. It's tipped. It's stolen by Duncan. Ginobili against Durant. Ginobili the pass to Duncan. Parker with a clean look. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. And that's now 10 points for Parker.
Tim Duncan, even in his advanced years, showing you that great vision and still getting it done. Nice pass.
Oklahoma City trailing. Durant dishes to Collison. And Parker comes with the help. And Durant, here we go. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound in this one. Parker kicks to Aldridge. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the right.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
It's deflected. Here's Durant. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
For San Antonio, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop so far in overtime. Feeds to Aldridge. Duncan, the pass to Ginobili. 5 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
And Parker with a clear path to the hoop. Yes!
Watch out now. Duncan is caught fire.
Durant for 3. The shot is off. And the Spurs going the other way now. They've led by as many as 14 points.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. A dent, maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well. And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Shot A. I like that, Greg.
Time called here in the Thunder. Decide to talk.
Got time. Don't have to isolate immediately.
11 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this, Clark?
Well, I don't think you set that decision in stone and anchor it in this timeout. You see how things play out. You're going to try to get a good, quick shot. And if it's a good 3 with a good shooter, let it fly. If it's something in the paint, then you take that. But it's about being a good, quick shot in this situation.
He kicks to Cantor, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. At the line.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Taking 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's exactly how you close the game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, Clark, but things finally came together for him in overtime.
Looked to me like the amber light on the gas tank didn't quite come on. They still had enough fuel to get across the finish line comfortably.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
David, this was a game not for the faint of heart. How did you guys play through the physicality?
Yeah, you know, it's a bunch of smart guys in this locker room. Guys know time and place. We want to be aggressive, but also want to be smart with it. So So game.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard. He put up a new season high tonight, and if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here. And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. On the perimeter, it's Waiters and Durant. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. Here's Oklahoma City.